You're listening to a podcast, the Eli Castro Show. I am Eli Castro.
I'm Angel Vergara.
And I'm Emeline Ramos.
So you guys know that this week has been my birthday week.
Woo woo,
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
And thank you. And last week, in the last podcast, I commented that, I don't really like to make a big deal about it because then you get your hopes up.
Right.
And nothing ever quite matches what you hope your birthday to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Siempre pasa algo. But Emily did an amazing job. She had she put together a surprise party.
Yes, I did.
At a restaurant called Pal Campo.
I saw pictures of it. It's like an indoor. You could see it's like they build Old San Juan inside or something like that. Right?
Algo así. Yeah, it's very typical, very jíbaro, very en el campo.
Right.
But the food was great. She definitely tricked me. She had basically almost like she had set up a dinner for us. And when we got there, I dropped her off so that I could park, so para que no caminara. So now people are already waiting for us inside. I didn't know that. So I'm like, bájate aquí. I'm doing what Papi does.
Nice.
Like
Right.
when he drives us somewhere, bájense so I can go park. So I park and I go, okay, bájate. She's like, pero what's going on? Pero why are you dropping me off?
I hate being dropped off and have to wait for him. I really do.
Right. Oh, okay.
And I'm like, es pa que no camine. I'm trying to be a gentleman. Get out of the car. Right? So she's like, okay, pero I don't understand. Why? I'm just, get out. So she gets out. I go in and she's waiting for me in the lobby area. We had reservations, which, by the way, she kept telling me we have reservations. I'm like, why do we have reservations? To go to a Puerto Rican restaurant.
Oh, that's true.
Right? So I couldn't get that through my head. I'm like, why do we have reservations?
Just in
people just show
case.
up.
Just
Well-
in case.
Well, because you had a plan though. So
Yeah.
I
Nobody
got you.
makes reservations at a Puerto Rican restaurant, right? I'm like,
But, yeah, Puerto Rican restaurant. That's a
va a
tough one.
esperar anyway. Va a
Right.
esperar. Nobody, wait, you think everybody's going to be ready for you?
Right.
Ni
They're
la
gonna be
mesa va a
late,
estar
they're gonna be
ready.
running behind.
Ni la mesa va a estar ready, right? I mean, so I get there and she's like out in the lobby area. And I'm like, what are you doing? Vete a la mesa. I'll find you. She's like, no, I have to take you. She grabs my hand and she's pulling me. I'm like, why are you pulling me? ¿Qué
Like,
es
you seem
esto?
nervous?
He's
You couldn't tell
He's
at this
so
point,
grouchy.
though?
I'm super nervous.
You're
No.
nervous?
Super nervous.
She was super pushy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, so I literally I yanked my hand away. I'm like, déjame. Me vas poniendo de mal humor, right? So she's like, and then she's taking me to like some back room or something, and I'm like, tantas mesas vacías. Okay, we were passing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So of course, when we get to the back room, then I see Jose, and I see Jose's wife, and I see other family and friends that we have. So I was like, okay. Now I feel bad.
Yeah, because you don't know how hard it is to keep a secret from this man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
get it back because I know you probe. So
I
that
do probe,
If anything
bro.
seems suspicious or just out of whack, and be
I
like, well,
probe,
why is that
bro.
shirt there? Wait a
I
second.
pro, pero she knew to keep me distracted because she came like when we were getting ready to go. Ella se vistió. Like she had like extra makeup on and like
Right.
extra like shine in her hair. She had like long earrings. You know what I mean?
My
And
fancy earrings.
Estaba bien vestida, right? And I was like, damn, pero okay. I don't want to be like, where are we going? Because that's
Right.
gonna be insulting. Because she'd be like, oh my god, I can't look nice.
Right.
And of
right,
course,
you
I looked
can't.
at him and I said, you're not wearing that T-shirt to dinner, right?
Oh, you
And I was
said
like,
that.
but see, I should have
'cause
been
you
quiet,
knew,
but I
right?
didn't want to because I know she was treating, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to be like, no, yo me quiero ir así, va a pagar también, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I guess that's, she does have that right. She's paying for it, and I guess she can dictate what I wear, you know? But it was good, man. The food was amazing.
What'd you have?
Pastelon, all right? Now, pastelon is Spanish for pastelon.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've tried
One
it.
and
Now I'm going to take advantage because you're a chef. So I'm going to take advantage that you're part of this podcast. So I can ask you. A pastelon is basically like a Puerto Rican lasagna.
Yeah.
Now please tell our listeners how you make a pastelon.
It's technically just simply plátano maduro. It has to be plátano maduro.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be sweet. If it's a green banana, it'll be a little bit more saltier, right? Savory. It has to be sweet plantain, sliced nice and thin, and then layers of meat and cheese typically. So and then people use egg to bind it together so it holds.
Right.
And I've had it also with like habichuelas tiernas. Yo creo que son like green beans.
Green
No,
beans. Yeah,
God.
I've
I've
seen
had
it
it
with green beans.
To
No.
me, that's the debate. Because me personally, I think I'm a traditionalist in the sense that I only want meat, cheese, and I'll take the egg as the binary, and that's it. So I want the sweet.
That's what I'm saying. It's the sweetness.
The sweet with the meat.
Where do we get the sweetness from?
From the plátano.
See, so the whole the bean thing would take away from that, right?
Yeah, so then you're going more like exactly because
More
you
like
have the
a
meat, the
disgusting
vegetable,
taste.
right? More of the meat. Yeah, and it's always the canned green bean or it's been cooked, so it's like really dark green.
No.
But I've seen it. I've had it like that a lot from a lot of Puerto Rican people.
I've
had it that way, so
Que no,
I
que no
can't.
lo
I can't
saben,
knock
que
it.
no lo saben hacer. That's what it is.
No,
No
I
lo
can't
saben
say
hacer.
that because I know that they're gonna be like, no, es que es así.
Yeah, with my
I can't
luck.
judge because I didn't grow up on pastelon. I had pastelon for
that's
the
my
first
favorite.
time like 7 years ago. So I can't even. I didn't grow up with it. I didn't even know what it was.
Oh man,
Listen, my abuelita Nati, right? Our grandmother in Puerto Rico, may she rest in peace. She would make this pastelon, okay? And she would know that I could eat half of it.
Oh god, easy.
So I knew that when I went to abuelita's house, I was going to eat un pastelon, and it seemed like she would make it for hours. You get me?
Right.
And she would, I don't know if in Puerto Rico they just have these humongous dinosaur plátanos. You know what I'm talking about?
Right,
Where
the
like
long ones.
the length of it covers like 6 feet. You know what I mean? Just one
like a
long
blanket.
strip. You know what I mean?
And you have to slice them, and then you have to kind of like pre-cook them, and then build the lasagna. So it's simple, but it could take if you've never done it, it could take some time because you have to cook all.
It could take years to learn the art.
Well, especially if it's a long piece of plátano on a small pan.
You have
Yeah.
to fry it.
You kind of
To
have
fry
to
the
cook them.
plátano?
Yeah, you kind of have to start cooking them already, and then you take out your lasagna pan and
That
you
sounds
build
complicated. I don't think I'm ever gonna make pastelon, babe.
No, you can't. It's not that easy. My mother thinks she can make pastelon. Her version of a pastelon is more like a quiche.
it. Okay, right. It has an eggy.
Right, the egg covers everything.
Right.
See, the egg is supposed to be thin. It's just supposed to, like you said, use it like almost like glue to keep
Yeah,
it
it's
together.
really just to hold it.
Right, just
sort
kind of spread it.
Right.
No, my mother will make like an omelet-looking quiche thing, and she puts shrimp in it.
Ooh.
No, ooh. No, ooh. No,
Surf and
that's just
turf. A surf and turf.
It's different.
no.
Pastelon, yeah.
No, and I mean, mommy, I love you for it. Mommy listens to the podcast. I love you for it, but it's just not the same.
They think it sounds really good.
Huh?
It doesn't. I think it sounds good.
No,
Mom,
it,
I'll try it, Mom.
Listen,
I wasn't there. I'll have it.
está bien. It's
With
good.
shrimp.
Okay, it's good con hambre. Let's put it that way. We also this week we went to the batting cages. Now, I hadn't been to the batting cages in forever.
I think the last time I went was with you.
Yeah, and that was forever
was
ago.
like-
Forever. And I noticed that I used to play ball when I was in high school, and I mean I could swing the bat.
Right.
But you do forget a lot of it. In other words, you get really rusty.
Right.
I think I picked like 40 miles an hour. Okay.
Fair.
40.
Yeah,
40.
that's
Okay.
fair.
Pero something happened in the many years since I've been to the batting cage that, bro, I couldn't see the ball. Like, I need glasses. You know, like,
The 40 mile an hour is coming too fast.
bro, that baseball looked like a
Small.
golf ball. Right? It'd be like, the ball would be, like they'd release it, it'd be like, and it'd be like a pinball. I'd be like, did that just pass me? But I couldn't see it. So, of course, Emmeline's looking at me like, este tipo jugaba.
I thought you were good.
¿Qué esto?
What happened?
Bueno, it's
Man.
it's your birthday week, pero está bien. So then I went over to the softball. Fast pitch,
Okay.
at 50 miles an hour. And that felt good.
Really? So it was 10 miles an hour faster than the
pero
other
the
one.
ball was like 10
Okay, it
inches
was bigger.
wider.
You could see the ball.
Does it? You know what? Does it come at a different angle?
No, the softball fast pitch actually came at a nice angle. Nice low, like a line drive right at you.
Oh, okay.
The baseball, it had that loop thing. I just couldn't figure it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
The slow pitch softball
Kind
came
of coming
kind of loopy
overhead.
too.
too loopy. I don't like the too loopy thing. I just want it to come straight because since I can't see, I just want to assume that it's gonna be where it started. You know what I mean? No me tire una curva because it throws me off.
The loopy worked for me though, because I hit pretty well,
No, she did great.
and I haven't been in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she did. We fell in love all over again.
I remember that feeling that it was harder than I remember it. Being out of it for some time. That it was. I went back in. I remember feeling, but this is.
No,
comes
it's
out-
difícil.
It
Difícil.
feels like it comes faster than what it
And
used
each
to. You know?
token will give you 20 pitches. And let me
Right.
tell you something, 20 pitches is a lot. Because by the third time you swing and miss, you're like,
Right.
okay, ya, dame tiempo, thank you. Because it keeps coming. You can't like pause it. It just keeps coming. It's like beep,
Right.
beep. So if you pull something, beep, it's hasta que te rinda. So once that light went off, I was like, okay, un brequecito, time out. Give me some water, give me a towel. So by the time, we did that 3 or 4 times, you done. Like
Right.
you're done. That's a good workout.
Right.
And the next day, you pay the price.
My arm, I got to work and it was so sore. And I'm like, okay, it's probably from the base, but from hitting the ball.
Right.
I went to write my first prescription and I could not write. My handwriting was like super sloppy. I couldn't control my pen. And I'm like, what's going on? Am I having a stroke?
Wow. That's when you know you're doing it. That's when you know you're doing an exercise you haven't done ever. Or
that I've used muscles that I haven't used in a really long time.
But you can't write, really? She sent me a text. She's like, babe, I can't write.
Well, I can imagine your forearms are probably on fire.
Yes, it was.
She was hitting softball slow pitch.
Hey.
You know what softball slow pitch is? Eso es like you swinging at like air.
That's not true.
Air.
That's not true because the girl that was standing next to me, she wasn't hitting the balls.
She was sucking?
And I was hitting them.
Yeah, it was bad because when she went to go in the cage, she looked back at us. She was like, don't y'all judge me now. Don't judge me.
No passing judgment here.
I'm like, well, I'm going to pass judgment. Because if you're already getting me ready, that means que todo va a ser bien mal. So I'm just, I might just take out my camera now. So Jose this week, we know from our last podcast, went in to get a procedure done. Emily, you know about this, right?
He had a colonoscopy and endoscopy.
Okay. So I'm not really aware of what the after effect of that procedure is. Basically, my question is, how long is he going to milk this? Is what I want to know.
Ooh, Jose, though. We're talking about Jose. He might milk it for a while.
No, I know Jose. I'm just talking medically speaking. What should we expect? Because I already know what to expect from Jose. But medically speaking, how much time should I give him?
Oh, 48 hours. And
What?
that's pushing it, I think.
For a colonoscopy?
For a colonoscopy and an endoscopy. So he had camera from top and bottom.
Oh, so it's just a camera thing.
Yeah.
What
do you mean just the camera?
I don't know.
Wait till you have to have a colonoscopy.
Well, I was going to say, an endoscopy sounds real serious.
So you're saying after 24 to 36 hours, he should be functioning 100%?
Yeah, he should be fine.
Okay.
Physically or emotionally?
Oh.
No, emotionally, es un bebé.
A camera up that whole...
Hey.
That's...
Hey, I thought it was no big deal.
No, well, I was saying
just a camera?
Right, just a
Just a
camera.
just
But
a
then
camera?
the more I thought about it, I'm thinking a camera.
Well, what are you thinking? They're gonna put sound system? Are we talking about a boom mic?
Well,
Is it a camera and a boom mic?
I don't know. I want to see.
All right, so I say what we got to do is we got to call Jose.
Yeah, let's see how he's doing.
Let's see how he's doing.
Let's do it.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Listen, I found out that all you really need is like 24 hours, if that, to be back to 100%.
To be back to 100% of what?
To be 100% back to your normal self. So how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I told you I just got this receiver thing on me that's monitoring the pH balance.
Wait. The receiver thing that you got is what, like hanging around your neck?
Yeah, I look like Flavor Flav.
Now, but I thought you said you were going to have something sticking out of your body.
No, there's a chip, like a little capsule inside my esophagus.
There's a little, oh God. Okay. All right. I think I remember now the conversation we had in the last podcast. You're here with Luisito. Say hi.
What's up, Jose?
What's up?
And La Doctora.
Hi.
Hello.
Now, she tells me that you should be fine, up and running 24, 36, 48 hours tops.
I'm up and running right now.
But I know que tú eres un llorón. I know you like to milk this. I know you like to baby this thing and kind of milk it for all it's worth.
How is it milking it if I already went to work out?
Wait, what?
I worked out already.
What'd you do? Like lift up your monitor? Just kind of lift it above your head? Or qué pasó?
No, I worked out.
How you going to go work out after just getting that procedure done?
You're the baby.
No, that's
that
true.
Was the first, that was the first question I asked the doctor before he went in. I'm like, hey, when can I go work out? So he goes, whenever you want. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, whenever you want. You'll be back here bleeding, but that's whenever. They'll wheel you in through the emergency room. But if that's what you want to do, go ahead.
We'll see you in a couple hours.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
You might be bleeding
I'll
from places you don't want to.
I'll get paid again to do another procedure. No worries.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So, Emily, you know about this procedure that he had done, right?
Yes.
Jose explained it to us last week. It's basically a very invasive procedure through every orifice in your body. It gets basically...
Yes.
But when's the movie coming out, by the way? When's the
Soon.
when's the
And
movie?
you'll be the first that I tell and show, just because I know you get a little queasy. So
No,
I want to make sure you see it
I
first.
will make it through the opening credits.
Yeah.
It'll be
I'll
like,
have to send you some of the pictures they gave me of my orifices.
no, they did not. You got
Yeah.
like
Of
souvenir
course.
pictures?
Yeah, they have to give them to you.
Well, no, they don't have to give you nothing.
They give you pictures.
No, I don't want what?
Yes, they show you everything, like all the pictures that they
No,
took.
I don't.
while-
Listen, I'd be like, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. Okay, you get
Mm-hmm.
unless you want me to autograph them. I'm not looking at the pictures. I'd be like, okay, that's all you. That's why you went to school. I want you to go ahead and take a look at that all you want.
And
But,
just tell me the good news or bad news. But that's it.
yeah, I'm not looking to start a photo album. I'm not-
That's pretty cool to get to look at your insides. I don't know about anybody else, but I think it's cool.
says the doctor.
I was gonna say it's all
Says
perspective.
says the person who went to medical school and that's all she did. Good for
I
you.
thought it was pretty cool myself
Okay, Jose, why you gotta? I don't understand. You gotta blow everything up like that.
because it is. I mean, how high tech we've become. It's like wow. Like I have a little
Okay, there's other
microchip
ways
inside
there's
my
other
body
ways
right
to
now.
enjoy our how high tech we've become. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about drones. Let's talk about computers and laptops and cell phones. Okay, we don't
But
have
not
to,
chips inside your body.
but not
and
like the
cameras?
inside of somebody's colon. Oh, look, we can actually see it. You know, in 3D now. Put your glasses on. I don't want to. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good with the old school drawing. You know what I mean?
Is the 3D imaging for us or for the doctor?
The 3D imaging. What do you mean it's for us? It's for the doctor. Why would it be for us?
I mean, do we really need a 3D image?
No, we don't need to even see the picture,
That's
bro.
what
But
I'm saying.
apparently
I
they
agree with
want
you.
you to walk away with like if you're in Disney World.
They
Come
want
on.
you to see what you have inside.
I believe you. You tell me what I
Correct.
have inside.
The worst thing is when the patient doesn't take their medicine correctly, and so they don't flush out completely.
Ooh.
That's
Wait,
So
wait,
they
wait.
have
Well,
a
you can
dirty
see that?
colon.
yeah.
Wait, when
yeah.
you say
Oh,
they don't
Yeah.
flush out completely,
They don't clean. They don't do the complete bowel prep, so they're still.
when the camera goes in, you mean?
Yeah.
So you
no,
know-
like before you have to do a bowel prep,
Right.
which
So
means
so if it's not cleaned completely and the camera goes in, you're
that's the
saying,
worst part. Yes,
Why is it the worst
because
part?
you can't see anything and it's full of.
Oh,
so what is it? What is it a dark screen? Is
No,
it
it's
a-
like
it's just a-
greenish,
Muddy?
brownish.
muddy?
Yeah, it's like muddy, and you can't see.
Ew.
You can't see the wall of the intestine.
Which is wait, hold on. So then what happens then? It's
So
a
then
do-over?
it's basically a do-over. They're like, this is a bad colonoscopy. We're gonna have
See.
to do this over.
And
See.
you would have taken the anesthesia at this point, right?
Yeah.
That's
Some people.
See, we're thinking the same thing. See, hold on. Me and Luisito are thinking the same thing. See, we're thinking.
We got too far.
Wait, hold on. We got this far to find out it was a rain delay. You know, like it's gonna get postponed.
While you're in there, clean it.
No, well, not just that. But what I'm saying is, can't you cover that in like your questionnaire before we start this? Like,
Oh, they do.
all right, well, that's what I'm saying. If you're not fully flushed out, let's not do it.
No,
Because-
but she's saying the person might have lied
Some
and been
people
like, yeah,
do
I
it
drank
anyways.
all.
Yeah.
Ah, no, pues eso ya ser estúpido. Yeah, that's
Because I'll tell you what, that tasted like the worst thing in my life. That was the worst part, was having to drink that stuff.
That is the worst part of the procedure.
what are you
It was a
drinking
gallon.
exactly?
It's a little bit more than a gallon of this mixture. And by the time I had probably 32 ounces, I was ready to throw up.
Interesting. So it was a mixture of what's the mixture, doctora?
Usually they give you like magnesium.
You're just drinking magnesium straight up,
Yeah.
and that will flush your system out.
It depends. Some they give you other things, but usually it's like magnesium mixture.
Well,
Is there
remember, I
anything
only
else?
have my one kidney, so mine was a little like light.
His probably has to be special.
One kidney. Todavía tú estás con eso. You say you like to milk it, bro.
Actually, voy a estar con eso hasta que me muera. I'm only gonna have one kidney.
Is there any other foods or drinks that can flush your system out besides a shot of magnesium?
That's the only
Okay.
thing.
You know what
that
would
I
do
know
it for
of.
me? If I had to eat pulpo.
Come on.
That was what would do it
But
for me.
that's because it's gonna come out the other end. You're gonna pee.
No, it's gonna come out everywhere.
You're gonna throw up.
Actually, drinking a lot of coconut will make you do that too.
Why? How do you know this stuff? What are you researching?
Because
it now?
I did it accidentally one time in Dominican Republic. I drank like 10 coconuts, and that night I did not leave the toilet
Why did you drink 10 coconuts?
because they're so good.
Coconut
And
water?
I didn't know that they would do that to you.
Viste, that's why you lost a kidney. Well, I'm glad you're doing. I'm glad you're doing good, bro. And we miss you. And you'll be
Thanks, man.
on our podcast next week. So
You
we
know
wanted
it.
to check up on you and see how you were doing. And
And I'll post some pictures up for you tomorrow.
Now, don't tag me on them.
Ooh, yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna go online right now and unfriend you. Hold on. Let me just unfriend you. Let me block you.
I'll just send them as a private message to your phone.
No, God. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna turn off my phone service.
Like your stalker, Jose.
No doubt.
Yeah. I'm sure she's gonna want to know what the inside of your colon looks like. Mándaselo para ella.
Yep.
Mándaselo a ella.
Yep. Autographed.
All right, brother. Be good.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Get better.
Bye.
Since Emmeline is a part of this podcast, I wanna take advantage and I wanna run this story by you guys. Have you guys? This just happened recently. Have you heard about the teenager who woke up on his way to his own funeral?
No.
No, I have not.
That's
Okay.
insane.
Okay, you guys gotta listen to this. Check this out.
Funerals don't always end up with a surprise, but a 17-year-old boy in India woke up in a coffin on the way to his own funeral. Last month, Kumar Marwad was bit by a stray dog. Doctors put him on a ventilator once he developed a high fever. His family was told that the infection started to spread throughout his body and he wouldn't be able to survive without being attached to a respirator. The family decided to take him off life support and was under the impression that he died. On the way to his cremation ceremony, his eyes opened and he began to breathe. Doctors say the teen had a viral infection caused by the dog bite. After giving everybody one incredible surprise, the boy was taken back to the hospital for more treatment.
Okay.
Doctora.
I have a problem with this.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
Okay, if
You have a problem, by the way. I have many, but that's okay. Go ahead.
if you pass away at a hospital, they put you in the morgue, and then did this family not maybe they didn't do an autopsy. Okay, so maybe they didn't do the autopsy.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I can't resist. Hold on. You're thinking. You're still wondering if they did an autopsy.
then-
Hold on. No, they did not. I don't have to be an expert to know they did not perform an autopsy, or we wouldn't be talking about this. I love how she went. Wait, hold on. So you think they performed an autopsy? Yeah, maybe they did. And somehow he survived being gutted.
What about it being embalmed at
Listen,
the funeral?
hold
Did
on.
they not do
There
that
was
in India?
They said he was on his way to be cremated. You're not going to be embalmed to be cremated.
Right.
Okay?
Okay, so then where did they keep him after he passed away? Between the days that he passed away and they were driving to the cremation.
I think they just put him in the back of a car, right? He's just like, okay, está muerto, llévatelo.
This is the part I'm worried about, right? So they pronounced him dead, and
They unplugged it. They beep, flat line, right? Okay. And then they said, you want him or what?
they pronounced him dead, and without checking anything,
Well, I mean, I'm sure they checked vitals.
They put him in a bag and they said he's dead.
they put him on that Quiznos conveyor belt. They're about to be like,
It's not funny, bro.
That's so mean.
What do you mean Quiznos conveyor belt?
It's just the image that popped in
Like
my
he's
head.
a sandwich.
Yeah, but I feel like they treated him like a sandwich.
Basically, yeah. So how does this happen, doctora?
The body goes into shock. And then adrenaline kicks in, his hormones kick in, and he comes back to life. I have no idea.
That's crazy. Was the doctor in a hurry?
So a viral infection to the dog bite can make you like what? Comatose?
I would think more that he had a bacterial infection if he got bit by a dog.
Wait, didn't they just say viral?
Yeah, at the end they said viral.
They didn't say bacterial.
I would think it would be a
Wait, now
bacterial
you're providing
infection.
your own diagnosis?
Yeah,
¿Qué esto?
then he became septic, and that's why.
Septic. ¿Qué? Wait, hold on. Did you examine the child?
I'm just trying to figure out what happened to this poor kid.
Okay. Well, what happened to this kid is que aparentemente his family does not love him because his family was like, "Oh my God, okay, you know what? Unplug."
Just
I
unplug
feel like
him
the
and let
doctor
him
was in
go?
a hurry, and they were late to like a dinner
ese nene is
reservation.
giving us so many problems, okay? He was, a lo mejor estaba cucando el perro. Eso le pasa por cucar ese perro, mira, deja ese perro quieto que te va a morder, deja ese perro quieto pero como no aprende, no quiere, he doesn't listen to nobody, el perro lo mordió, pues bien que te pase, okay, para que aprenda, ¿quién te manda a molestar el perro?
For real.
So the doctors were like, well, we could, preserve it. No, unplug. And they were probably like, well, maybe, with some rest, he'll recover. Nah, apaga eso.
Oh, just threw him away. Just whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
I've never heard of something like that.
That's super wild.
Now, the best part is that when he came to, what did they do? They brought him back to the hospital
Where
They
they
made the mistake.
where he allegedly died to begin with. How does that
Poor
make any sense?
kid.
That is a horrible weekend.
That's like finding hair in your food and bringing it back to the chef and going, mira, can you make another one? Because no, I want you to make another one because I want it to be your hair again. Yo creo que sea con el pelo tuyo.
It's time for a second opinion.
Con el pelo tuyo. Right? I mean, is there any other hospital? I mean, at this point, if he came to, I'd be like, bring him home. Because he's got a better chance of surviving at home.
Well, they have to check his vitals and monitor him in the hospital.
Well, they failed the first time.
No, they check his vitals in the hospital. They're going to be like, he's dead.
No, it's like, he's living now. How do you...
Pero he's looking and blinking. Está muerto. Está muerto. We're going to stick to it. But he's not dead. Está muerto.
Can you imagine the doctor that signed the death certificate?
I'll tell you what. If that doctor saw him again and he spent the night in the hospital, the doctor would kill him. He'd be like, it's my reputation, man. I pronounce you dead. You're going to be dead.
You're dead.
You're going to be dead.
It's already been signed.
I ain't doing another report. Okay? My reputation is at stake. So one of us got to go. Either I'm going to lose my job or you're going to lose your life.
Wait, actually, this is a good question. Is he legally... Did he sign the paperwork? Does that...
Yeah, man. You're legally dead.
That means
so you can do anything you want. Yeah, I guess that's what you're thinking, right?
Can you collect on the insurance? You're like, well, this paperwork is
I'm
signed.
dead, right?
I would think that now he would sue the hospital.
Sue the hospital.
Hello?
So now you went from doctor to lawyer.
That's your job, right?
Sue the hospital. See, I know you're thinking about the hospital, but I'd be like, you know what? I know the hospital's got more money, but I'm suing my family. You know what I mean? I'm going at, I want everybody who was in that room, and I know you got no money, but I want them in court because I want to be able to look them in the face and be like, what were you thinking? When I was there hooked up with all those tubes and that line was barely moving, beep, beep. I want to know who went, yeah, I'm tired. I want to go home and, eat. You know what I mean? I want to go home and watch my programs. You know what I mean? Like, who gave up first?
Bro, you can ask anything of your parents at that point. Because that's the easiest fallback. Remember the time you almost killed me? Or you left me for dead, obviously?
Yeah. Oh, my God. You can get away from it. Oh, you're going to have that forever, bro. You can ask for anything you want. Can I get a car? No, we have no money. Oh, okay, I can't get a car. Okay. But you were ready to burn. You were ready to burn my body. By the way, I was alive. Okay. I don't know if you guys don't really care about that, but I was actually alive, and I could hear you guys planning it because I wasn't able to like wake my body up yet, but I could hear you talking about cremating me, and I was like,
that is horrible.
Can you imagine if you would have woken up like right before they put him in the oven?
To wake up there. It's not like you're going to be able to pop the door open and be like, press the button inside. Right. Maybe there's like a red button.
God.
Press here and it'll stop the conveyor belt. You in. You're in for good.
A nightmare.
Well, that's like the fear of being buried alive.
Right. It's the same idea. Even be worse. It's burned
As a matter
alive.
of fact, had this guy been buried, he may have been buried alive. But maybe the whole incinerator, maybe the heat woke him up. I don't know.
Maybe, right? He started knocking on the window.
Maybe that's when his brain was like, listen, I know we were kind of into this whole bacterial viral thing, pero it's getting a little hot.
I think we're all gonna die now.
Yeah, I think even the bacteria was like, this is too hot for me to be in this body, man. I'm out.
It's like the worst host.
It's too hot here. I'm out. Let me go find another body. And that is it, podcast, the Eli Castro Show. I am Eli Castro.
I'm Angel Vergara.
And I'm Emelín Ramos.
Remember, mi gente, life is better when you're laughing. Hasta la próxima.
I don't really have like a...
What?
An exit?
Like, I don't even have an exit. I thought about that. I don't really have an exit. It's like, just, all right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's as far as I can come
You
up
could be
with.
like, all right, peace out, see you later, gracias, nos vemos. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Gracias.
Gracias. Hasta la próxima.
But you just repeated what I
just took
said.
a cue from you, bro. That's it.
So you're just going to copy what I said?
No, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Gracias. Oh, God.
Bye.